I hate baking.
Welcome to another adventurous podcast. We are in our kitchen.
It's Christmas!
It is Christmas Eve.
Yay!
I'm so excited.
So excited! I love Christmas!
So, Christmas and kitchen.
Baking!
Woo!
I hate baking!
I actually love baking. It's really fun. For our adventure, we are going to make something that neither of us have ever made before. Slightly complicated.
I'm a little scared.
It's gonna be awesome. We are going to make
Yule Logs.
Both of us are actually gluten-free. So we're gonna make one that has like a normal one that's got flour in it, and a gluten-free one. For the normal recipe, we have one of our favorite magazines, Cooks Illustrated. It's Yule Log Revival.
They go through all of their test kitchen stuff. Because this is a tested recipe, and really we should be able to figure this out, right?
And then for the gluten-free one, we have its recipe on faithfullyglutenfree.com.
Should we show you our stuff? So we have 3 different parts to this recipe, plus then we're doing a gluten-free one. The recipe calls for cake flour, our eggs, and our sugar. And then for the gluten-free one, we need 3 different kinds of flour, potato starch. These are ones that are readily available if you don't even have them in your kitchen. It's a citrus flavor, so we're gonna have orange juice, lime juice, lemon juice, and then we're actually going to put in a couple drops of essential oil. And then for our filling and for our ganache, this is for baking, we have lots of heavy cream, light corn syrup, vanilla. This is actually for the filling. This is an espresso powder. So this is everything that we need to make our recipes.
What are we gonna do first? Do we need aprons?
Apron.
1, 2, 3.
Ta-da!
Aprons. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna start on the filling.
Pour 1 cup cream into wide bowl.
Why does it need to be wide?
I don't know.
Whisk together espresso powder and remaining 1 cup cream. It's small. Do we have to double all this?
1 cup cream.
Sure that bowl's wide enough.
Yeah, pretty sure it's wide enough. This is gonna be really rich. All right. 1 cup of cream.
Wrong one. You're supposed to put 2 cups in there now.
Oh yeah.
Because we're doubling it.
We need a large head. Oh my goodness, you're making a mess.
I'd go larger.
Okay.
Whisking.
What are you whisking?
Cream and espresso powder.
That looks like pepper. Are you sure that's not pepper?
I'm not guaranteeing anything.
Oh, that's like a big clump of sugar. That works. We'll just stick that on there. Corn syrup. We need 1 to 2 tablespoons of corn syrup. Where's our little spoon thing? Where's the little Chinese spoon? Oh!
Found it! I'm singing a Christmas song.
What?
I'm singing a Christmas song.
Me?
Yeah.
I can't sing. Play it on a violin.
No singing? Can you dance?
Dog. Get you a video of the dog.
All right, the eternal helper.
This is Timber. Ooh, I smell good. You
He's
smell the corn syrup? Hi.
Always hanging out in the kitchen.
He is so cute.
I'm starting to smoke, about 4 to 7 minutes long.
Wait, we want to smoke?
It's going from straw colored to dark.
You want to start working on the cake? Well, if you want to watch that, I can start working on the cake. Lightly greased 18 by 13 inch rimmed baking sheet. Is that like one of these?
Yeah, I think there's one that's like one size smaller.
19.
This one's 11 by 15.
Just do this one and then like make a tiny little one and just like kind of roll it up like that. Alright, we need to line it with parchment paper. I probably shouldn't do this right here. Whisk flour, sugar, baking powder, salt in a large white bowl. We're not doubling the cake. I don't think this is how you're supposed to do this. Where are you at?
So precise.
I know. Spoon into measuring cup, level with spatula. Why would you level it with a spatula? This is Michigan. 1. I bought a half. 1/4 teaspoon salt. It says to whisk it, so I'm using a whisk. Egg yolks, oil, water, and vanilla into flour. Okay, how many egg yolks?
Ah!
egg yolks to this, and then a quarter cup of water. I am very precise and exact, and I follow the recipe perfectly word for word every time I bake.
It ends up different every time.
Alright, it's looking pretty good. Use a stand mixer with a whisk, with egg whites and cream tartar. Okay. This thing is heavy.
Getting closer.
There's an order we have to do this in here. Never beat egg whites before in there until they're stiff peaks, which means it's kind of like whipped cream almost.
Caramel before. This is gonna bubble.
Small.
So you want to be careful. You want to make sure that it's a warm liquid, and you don't want to cool down the sugar too fast, otherwise it'll separate.
Dark it is.
Take that espresso powder off the bottom, and then give it a final stir here. Because we're doubling it, we need a whole thing. Looks like stiff peaks to me.
Egg whites. About 1/3, I think. Whisk that in there. Scoop from the bottom and bring it over the top. This will kind of keep the egg whites fluffy and the batter looking nice. I'm going to. I was getting distracted. This. Alright, there's still a little bit left.
I'll just go for it. Throw it all in there.
Firmly tap sheet on counter 3 times to remove large air bubbles.
That's 4.
I know. It looks like there's some. Alrighty. That is in the oven. How is that looking?
The cream cheese is chunky.
Alright, so this is the bowl of cream that I measured out earlier. I bet it's like really caramely. Does it smell good?
Okay, now it has to cool in the refrigerator.
For how long?
1.5 hours. Oh my gosh, that's good. All right, why don't you grab your cake out? The timer has gone off and we think we're ready. Set it right there.
Cake.
And there you go. Now you're going to pull the
Success. Okay, this pan is really hot, so don't touch it. Okay. Carefully. That is very hot. Gosh, anyways, so I must not have sprayed it very well.
Starting from short side, gently roll cake and towel together into jelly roll shape. Like, it doesn't have to be super tight. It just needs to be, and it needs to cool.
It's like a sausage cake. Okay, let's make another one.
It's so nerve-wracking.
I'm going to make the gluten-free one. I've got my recipe on my computer here.
Right.
I'm not gonna have a knife. Potato starch. Who would have guessed that it would be starchy? And we need a 1/4 cup of this. Baking powder. 1/2 teaspoon salt. Together. Where's my whisk? I found my whisk. A separate bowl. Whisk together sugar and egg yolks.
7 egg yolks. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of egg yolks.
Sugar. It's not quite a 3/4 cup. So weird. Whisk, whisk. This is intense baking. A little bit better. Okay. That's smooth and creamy. 1/2 cup oil. 1/4 cup orange juice. And another 1/4 cup of water.
It's so
You're
good.
not supposed to drink it.
I know.
It hurts your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Stop drinking it. Alright, and then we need the oils. Okay. Do you squirt? I need to do the. Okay.
Probably the egg whites.
Do you want to get the?
Yep.
Mix
You want
my
me
egg
to,
whites?
want me to beat them?
Alright, we're gonna pour this mixture. It's got eggs, sugar, and our citrus. And then Mom is working on the egg whites.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna have the rest of the egg whites.
Cake is just good.
Cake is good. And cupcakes also.
As long as I don't have to bake it for the rest of it.
Or we could have used the bigger one. Ganache.
So just cream, I don't put anything else in here?
Yep. Bring it to a simmer over medium heat. Intimidate the chocolate. What do you think about baking something that you've never ever tried before?
Fun. This is something creative and different and complicated, wholly complicated.
I mean, it's definitely an adventure. I mean, like you see pictures of Yule Logs, you're like, what's a Yule log?
We wanted to do something that was Christmas related, that was a little bit of a challenge.
Okay, I want to try this. This is 100% cacao.
Really bitter, isn't it?
It really doesn't taste like much of anything. Wow, that's bitter. Put it in and then we'll let it sit for a minute and then whisk it and then put it in the fridge for about an hour.
All right, I think we have a nice smooth. Gosh. It's not very sweet.
It isn't. Wow. Gonna go in the fridge. An hour high temper. Meringues. This is the last thing we have to make.
We're gonna need more eggs. So we're gonna make our meringue, which is gonna be formed into little mushrooms. This is all in theory. Yes, it is.
So we take,
Look how beautiful that is. Go around the edges. Make sure nothing is sticking. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Take the pan off and you can peel off the parchment.
ooh, this one's peeling a lot better than the other cake. Get that.
Okay.
It smells citrusy.
Now the problem with gluten-free is that it's usually so much more delicate and crumbly.
Probably because it's so warm.
Yeah, doing this while it's warm. And then it said to roll it until the cut end is down and hold it there.
2 sausage cakes.
I'm turning this back on. More. More. Just try to keep it back for a minute.
You ready?
Want to do this part?
You can both do a little bit. No. Like little ghosts.
Now we have to wait. So our filling is still really liquidy. We're actually going to whip it because it's heavy whipping cream and sugar and cream cheese. We're hopefully going to thicken it just by whipping it. And it has thickened up quite a bit. Let's see if we can get it a little bit thicker. Yummy.
Yummy. Are you ready?
Hold on. That is so cool. At an angle, and then we turn it, and that way it will fit too. Here. And this guy will go. You can tell it starts to look like
A log.
a log.
Oh wow, this is really thick. Biscuit gonna work.
Is it too thick? No. Crease between the two logs. Right?
Maybe it was just one side. Smells good. Let's do this thing. I love how we whipped this, not knowing that we were supposed to, and then turns out thinking that we were going to change the recipe, and then it turns out in the end that we were actually supposed to.
It's because we didn't read the recipe.
Yeah. There's just a knife right there if you need to use it.
Maybe we'll just have
Yes.
a log like this.
Well, I think that'll be okay.
Mm-hmm. You think this is MasterChef worthy?
Probably not.
May not win.
There we go. I don't know if we'd get eliminated on this cake.
Almost there.
Ooh.
Like little clouds. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
We're gonna dust it. It's so pretty.
Makes the design pop out more.
So, our magnificent Yule Logs. This one is the regular one, that one's a gluten-free one. We started around 2 o'clock, it is 6:27.
So a couple of things that we learned. So reading the directions is always a good thing. We thought that we screwed up the filling. Coming to find out,
It was
our
not.
fix for the filling was actually what we were supposed to do next. The ganache was supposed to cool on the counter. We put it in the fridge. I know, I am so tired, I'm ready for a movie. All right, let's go get the boys and let's eat. We're gonna cut this one, yeah, because we want you guys to do a taste test. Let us know what you think.
Some good spongy cake.
Lots of different flavors. Dark chocolate and
Very dark chocolate.
that cream. It's got a little bit of bitterness to it.
Pretty good.
Alright, so this was an adventure. Something we've never done before. You don't like baking. I actually do like baking, and I think it turned out well.
I think I did too. I had a lot of fun. I learned that I like baking with other people a lot more than I like baking by myself.
So yummy.